Hey, Dennis here with another video. In this video, I'm going to keep it real short. Because the teachings don't need to be long. If something's very profound, it doesn't need to be explained in great detail because a simple teaching can only be understood with your own reflection, not by me explaining it in great detail, which there is a time and place for that. So, I want to tell you a little story about the disciple and this master. So, in the story, the disciple, he asks his master for some wisdom. And the master says, okay, awareness. Then the disciple, he said, well, that's just too brief. Can you explain some detail? And then he says, awareness, awareness. The disciple then asks him, yeah, but what does that mean? Then the master says, awareness, awareness means awareness. If I were to teach you how to understand what awareness is, to meditate and put your awareness, this awareness on your awareness to understand yourself and this experience, people want to ask, like, how do you do that? But it's not about someone else teaching you how to do that. It's your job. This is your job. Your life, right? To want to know how to do it. To go out and find a way. It's no one else's responsibility but yours. So a great quote in Star Wars. Yoda says, do or not do. There is no try. In the Matrix, Morpheus, he tells Neo, stop trying and hit me already. A lot of people, or maybe, I guess I could say you, whoever you are, you're not serious. However serious you think you are, there's a really good chance that you're not, even though you tell you are. I'm really serious. I'm doing the work. And this isn't about, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but do you want me, say some nice answers and you're like, oh, Dennis, that's right, or do you want to actually change your life? The reason why this work is not easy is because it's emotionally difficult. It sounds nice to go meditate under a tree and then you find out what the no self is, but then you're out there and then it's chaotic and then you start reacting. That's when it matters, not when every condition is easy and then you can just be in a flow state. It matters every moment, especially when you're angry and irritated. My intention is not to expand upon the wisdom that I'm teaching in this video, but to get you to think about why this is important. Do you need another technique? Do you need a technique on how to do something? Or to the extent that you're not serious, and if that's were to be true, why is that true? Right? So that's something to think about. And for those of you that would like, I suppose, a longer answer, then I'll explain that in more detail in another video. So with that said, think of this as some homework, and I'll talk to you next time.